Namaste, teachers. Namaste to one and all present here. I welcome you all for this session, for the part of this session. I'm very happy to see you all. I hope my last sessions you have enjoyed well. If you have any doubts and queries, you can leave a message to Janaka sir. I'll explain it if you have any queries. And today we have the session about the week plan, about the theme of parts of the body. Sir has already given me what are the things he has shared with you, right? So we will see those things and with a little deep, and I'll also give some tips and how to do it with utmost enjoyable session for you at the end of the session. All right? Okay, shall we begin the session now? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to International Project for Capacity Development of ECCD Teachers in South Asian countries. Today the session is part 3, lecture 4 of my session. The theme is parts of the body. This is under the subject of implementation of modern teaching methods in week plan, day plan and lesson plan. So, I am Nadia Jain. I am headmistress of Agarchand Manmal Jain Bhagatika, and I am early childhood educationist and curriculum and content developer, resource person of ECCD teachers, right? Yes. So today the theme for the week is parts of the body. I think you have all received the schedule. These are the plans Sir has shared with you from Monday to Friday. So you all received the topics, right? So we can jump into this topic and how can we plan each day with those things. So what is the objectives of this lesson? So from this theme, your students will be able to identify and name various parts of the body. And students will understand the basic functions of different parts of the body. And also they will able to recognize and express different facial emotions. So students will learn about maintaining a healthy body and practicing safety. First, Monday, our head of the session is introduce the parts of the body. So this is the theme, this is the topic you have received from the team of Janaka sir. So how can we organize the day with this topic? First, opening class, okay? As soon as the children come to your class, first you greet the students and check the attendance. This is the mandatory, you all doing it. Then you can introduce about the week theme as the parts of the body. So you can do one activity. Merely for LKG, pre-KG and UKG, there will be a time restriction. So based on your kindergarten, you can expand those timing from 30 to 45 minutes or you can reduce it to 30 to 15 minutes. That is up to you. How can you tailor your class? So first you can use flashcards or poster of the human body to introduce major body parts. That is head, arms, legs and etc. Then you can engage your students by asking them to point to name the body parts on themselves. Then you can sing the rhymes along with them, the head and shoulders, knees and toes. I can't play it, but you can play it with yourself. I just given the link. So Janaka sir will share the link. So the next is wrap up. So review the body parts learned during the lesson and you can give the homework as drawing and labeling the parts of the face. And you can make the worksheet as label the body parts worksheet. I have designed the worksheets and I have given to Janaka sir. I have sent those things to Janaka sir. You just go through it. Sir will share everything through the group, whatever I share the material. So I have shared the worksheet. whatever the things, you can use it with your children. So I designed that worksheet and sent it to Janaka sir. He will share it with you later. Okay, I can't share it with now. And homework is something matching activity, connecting body parts to their function. You can, that worksheets also I have shared with sir. Maybe I can show it everything in this link and everything, but I'm not sure is it okay to show. So I have shared everything to Janaka sir, the resources, the supplementary, these worksheets and homework worksheet and the link for this rhyme. Okay. So you will receive everything. After the session gets over, you receive all those supplements and the tips, resources, the Word documents and the PDF documents, whatever I have designed for these parts of the body thing, you will receive. Okay. So the matching activity should be connecting body parts to their function. I have created one sample homework topic for you. You will receive it later. Then Tuesday. What do my parts do? I may maybe the just something about what is the eye work. What's the nature of hands coordination? What is the nature job of this ears, mouth? So, like that, you can initiate it by asking some open-ended questions to the children at the introduction of the session, the classes. So, the topic is what do my parts do? So, as usual, at the opening class, you can greet them and mark the attendance and review the yesterday lesson is important. Whatever you taught them on Monday, you have to review it by asking questions or ask some other children to come and do it as an skit or something. So, that is very important. They have to do. So, first recall the Monday lesson, then jump into the main part, that is main activity. You discuss the functions of different body parts as we use our legs to run. We use our hands to hold things. Use our eyes to see the things. We use our taste and mouth to feel the texture of the food, taste of the food. Like that, you can just discuss with them and play a game where students act out actions related to different body parts. You can play, you can design on beautiful play. Okay, so that you can stick the body parts at one side of the box. You can take one cotton box. Okay, one box and paste the pictures of hand. And in one box, you can just paste the picture of the hand holding something. So the child has to match this box with that holding things box, so that they can correlate what is hand is using. The arms are using to hold things. So they can match those things, the parts of the body and the functions of the parts of the body. Then at the end of the class, you can ask them to summarize the functions of the different body parts. What is the use of the legs, hands, eyes, nose, ears, mouth. Okay, so that you can recall it. Then you can give the homework as matching activity, connecting the body parts to their functions. Right? Wednesday. As usual, the Wednesday, first you have to greet the children, mark the attendance and revise the subjects from Monday. Monday, what you taught, you have to recall it and let them recall the topics of the Monday session, Monday lesson. Then go to the Tuesday lesson. You also give some inputs for Tuesday. What are the things you have taken? Okay, you can give the input for them. Later, after recalling the session on Monday and Tuesday, now you introduced your new topic for Wednesday. So, whenever you start the class, so you have to recall the concept and the lesson, the example, story, rhymes, whatever it may be, the connectivity part. Let the children recall prior. Then you connect the today's session to the previous lessons. Okay, it will be very effective. Then main activity, introduce the concept of inner body parts in a simplified manner. Example, heart, brain and lungs. So explain the basic functions of these organs. So the heart pumps blood, the brain helps us think. So if it is in a practical, you can borrow any stethoscope from doctor and let them hear the heartbeat, own heartbeat. Something the practical the children has to impress about to listen and hear their own heartbeat. Right? You can do it. Then use diagrams or models to illustrate the inner body parts. So at the end of the session, you review the inner body parts and their functions, and you can give the homework as the coloring worksheets of inner body parts. Then Thursday. As usual, at the Thursday, you can ask the children to recall what is happening from Monday. I mean the introduction of the parts of the body and the functions of the body parts, then the inner parts of the body. So after these three lessons you recall better, then you introduce the new topic of the emotions of the face. So first you greet and mark the attendance, then quick recall of these three classes, then discuss about different facial emotions. Why we are happy, why we are sad, why we hungry, and what those things about the surprised emotions. Even they have to recognize the thirsty feel and hungry feel. If they couldn't recognize the hungry and thirsty feel, it may end up into any sad or angry emotions. So you can connect the inner parts of the body have some feeling, that is thirst, hunger, the body needs rest. So whatever the inner part of the body needs, it may reflect in the outside of the body emotions that may lead to the hungry, sad and surprise. Right? So you connect those things because you have already introduced the parts of the body and you have already introduced the functions of the parts of the body, also the inner parts of the body. Now you are connecting the inner parts of the body with the exterior parts of the body with the emotions and the functions. Okay, then have students make faces expressing different emotions. So do some activity connecting those face emotions along with the feelings whatever they have. Okay. Then review the emotions with the corresponding facial expressions. I'm also searching some the internal parts body activity. I have connected lot of activity for you as an example. So then you can make it easy to keep this activity for your children. Okay. Next is Friday. Friday, what is the topic? The topic of the Friday is healthy body and safety. So you greet the children and recall the lessons from Monday to Thursday. What are those? Can anybody tell what are those things from Monday to Thursday? One by one, I'll wait for the teachers. Just recall and put it in comment section. What are the activities and what are the lessons we have seen from Monday until Thursday. Yes, Monday is the introduction of the body parts. Tuesday, functions of the body parts. And Wednesday, inner body parts. And Thursday, emotions and feelings related to the inner and exterior parts body. Okay. Then Friday is healthy body and safety. So what is meant by healthy body and safety? Do you have any idea? What is healthy body and what is meant by safety? Does anyone have an idea about this topic? Yes. This is the topic. Discuss ways to maintain a healthy body. So how can we maintain a healthy body, and what are the basic safety rules to keep our body healthy and safely from diseases and germs? So this is about today's topic. So as usual, you can greet the children and you can quickly recap the sessions for classes from Monday to Thursday, what we have taught to the children and what they have experienced about it. And after that, we can go to the main activity, that is discuss ways to maintain a healthy body. That is by eating healthy food, proper and regular exercising, and getting enough sleep. And teaching basic safety rules. It includes washing hands, looking both ways before crossing the street, and also the good touch and bad touch. Even you can include in it the gender bias and everything. And after that, you can give the positive feedback and encouragement for the children about the entire session. You can also make one show and tell with the healthy body. So if they have come with the nose, so one boy can come with the chart of nose and he can explain what is the functions of the nose. How can we take a safety precautions for the nose? Like that for eyes. I am the eyes. I have two eyes in the face. What is my function? The child has to tell. How can we keep the eyes safety? We have to avoid the screen time. So like that you can arrange a skit or show and tell. They have to come with any one part of the body and they have to explain its uses and how can we safely preserve the parts of the body in the environment. So that is like the fancy dress competition. You can ask the children to come with any body part and they have to tell any two lines. It may improve the literacy component. Okay. Then review the concepts of healthy body with safety practices that we all can do. So these are the things from Monday to Friday. You can also include, maybe it's not part of the lesson, but it's necessary to know the children about the basic first aid. If the building or the wherever the place it gets fire, what the children has to do immediately? They have to inhale, not to inhale that smoky air. They have to dip any napkins around them into water and they have to keep their nose blocked not to inhale that smoke to prevent the body. About the CPR and the emergency. If it is emergency, how can they call the ambulance? Okay, what if anything happens to any kid by physically they felt something inconvenience? We have to guide them. They have to go any adult, their known adult, like their family members, the staff, the helping staff, supporting staff, whoever is nearby, the child has to contact that adult and they have to tell what they are feeling right now. They can't breathe. If they have any suffocating in the room, they have to tell immediately to the nearby adult. So that these are some practical safety things you can tell to the children. This is about, you can explain it to the children about these things. Maybe we can do one session as the first aid and what are the things do and not to do for the safety and the healthy body precautions. All right. Okay, can we do the activity session now? Are you all ready to see it? Some activities you need to do as like a child before you explain it to the children. All the teachers should have an experience to do that activity before you taking that activity to the class. So then only you can enable to know, is it okay the children can do it. Once you do the activity by practically, then only you can get to know this is child friendly. The children can easily do it. So whatever the properties you are using, whatever the activity you asked to do the children, before that all the teachers should familiarize with those activities. Okay. So these are all the things from Monday to Friday, sir has sent you the detailed plan. I just explained everything, how to take with what help. So this is something about the theme for that parts of the body song. This is the rhyme. You all know there is a wheels on the bus song, right? The tune of that wheels on the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, all through the town. Like that, the parts of the body song can be altered to that song. The head on the top goes up and down, up and down, up and down. The head on the top goes up and down all through the day. The eyes can blink and look around, look around, look around. The eyes can blink and look around all through the day. The nose can smell so many things, many things. Many things. The nose can smell so many things all through the day. The arms can wave and stretch out wide, stretch out wide, stretch out wide. The arms can wave and stretch out wide all through the day. The hands can clap and touch the ground, touch the ground, touch the ground. The hands can clap and touch the ground all through the day. Likewise, these rhymes can help the children to familiarize with the parts of the body in easy way because the head and shoulder is a famous tune. So you can do your lesson into that famous tune so that the children can attractively listen to what you are teaching them in a beautiful song play, right? Then these worksheets I have shared with sir. Sir will share with you all the link. Okay. So this is one of the interesting art and craft activity I love to do with all the children. Maybe you can take the paper, whatever you have at school. Maybe we are all wrapped with any materials we received. We wrapped with one big paper you can take. If you don't have any big paper, don't worry. You can stick the paper of small bits and you can make one large one. So if you have 5 children in your class or 10 in children, you put the paper like this, ask them the 10 to lie down. Okay, so that the teacher can come and trace the child. Or let the friends can trace one of the friend's body. So the child can lie down with the, like as it is, whatever I have pasted, so that the another child can paste it. Then you can also do the children to do the coloring of the parts and why they color that parts and what is it most favorite part of their body. Okay. See, like this you can trace the kid or let the friends can trace the kid. It will be an activity in a playway method. Also, you can use some chart. You can create some number of 5 or 10 sets of arm, leg with one body and head. So after they traced it, you can give that body parts. Let the children arrange where the body parts come on the traces. See, this is body tracing. So after they traced, they color their own. Whatever they are wearing, they can color it. So it creates some imagination, color identification, and fine motor skill, gross motor skill. It helps. Okay, body tracing art. So at the left side, you can see that's a balloon. You draw the balloon with eyes and nose and mouth and you paste some color papers over the head and stick on to the children furniture, chairs. Let them cut the hair or you can ask them to paste the hair over the balloon. And the next thing in the stationery, we can receive this cello tape remaining part. After you used the cello tape, you can see this wooden paper round columns will be available. So you can give the columns and you can ask them to form a bone skeleton inside the parts of the body. You can teach the bones. So these are the bones inside our body. Okay. On the rightmost you can see, you can draw the one boy anatomy, that with the legs, head and stomach with head and foot. Then you ask the children to arrange it with the shapes. So you cut those shapes. You can see rectangle, triangle, circle and sphere. So ask the children to arrange it over the parts of that body. So you are connecting now the numeracy part into the they identify the shapes, colors, and wherever it's good, they match those parts and fix it. So cognitive development, numeracy, and if you give it as a team, the communication part will also implies. Two of them can do one part. So you can give one chart to the two child. They can form a team and they can match the shapes and paste the shapes along with the parts of the body. And the next is face expressions. For the face expressions, you have a lesson plan, right? So you can draw with, take any one cardboard and you can draw this. This is very simple. You can draw all the forms of eyes and nose and mouth. Only eyes and mouth. So based on that, they can form an emotions. Happy emotion means the smiling lips, sad, angry. So they can match with the emotions. So that is a face mood board. They have to make a mood board with the structures which you are given. And these things you can do. If you have a scribbling corner at your classes, take a photography, color photography of your student and stick on that scribbling wall so that later you can rub it and clean it, wipe it easily. So ask them to draw their own body. So they can interestedly doing that own body art and they can also decorate them with the t-shirt and pant, which color they want. Like that, it may increase their creativity and critical thinking skills. And this is kind of the, you put all the parts here and you put the empty body tracing. Let the children, what is this and how can we fix it? First, let them discuss and come back to you. Okay. This is some activity for neuro-linguistic process. If you don't have like this, you can draw it and match it. Make it. You can get some two colors of paint. And every kindergarten classes or every kindergarten school should have a spot to do this painting. So that the children can come into class like this way. So they have to keep their hand at that hand and feet at their footprint. Right? It may increase the neuro-linguistic process and it's a playful way to enhance that sensory development too. On the right side, you can, whatever the theme you are going to take for a week, this is my basic mantra. You have to decorate your entire campus based with the theme what you have given. So these are some kind of the decoration thing. You can keep two storybook also based on your topic. And this is the game. So every child can get the opportunity to rotate that spin. Wherever the spin marked as come at the end, the child has to pick that body from the tray and paste it on that trace of that body. So it's a game. Every child can get one chance to take that part and match it to the parts of the body. And this is for pre-kindergarten. You can take any three boxes. Okay. And you can trace, you already have a body parts like head, middle and leg part. So you paste it in any one part. You just ask the child to fix it. So the pre-KG children can easily match it. So they will also get familiar with head comes at top and legs goes to bottom. So this is the kind of the teaching you can teach. This is the interesting part. See that left side. So the child come to school at 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock break and 1 o'clock lunch and they leave by 3:30. So the 4 timings they have to know. So you can connect those 4 timings with their shadow of their part, shadow of their body. So you ask the children to stand at the empty place, open place. So let them observe where their shadow falls. First, you go and check and you can mark the trace for each and every time. What the 4 timings will be important. That may be useful for you. The children gets into the school time. that is one shadow. Break time, that is one shadow. Lunch time, one shadow. And the dispersal time. So the teachers can go out and stand and let other teachers draw the shadow of that teacher or any kid. You can make one kid on stand at 9 o'clock and draw the shadow. And you can take the same kid on the same spot, draw the shadow at 11 o'clock and at the 1 o'clock. And the same boy with the same spot at 3:30. So you have 4 shadows for 4 timing. Let the children explore. So you can take the children to that specific timing and let them stand on that spot. And you can teach them if you see your shadow in front of you so that the timing is evening, that is 3:30, you all ready to go to home. If the shadow is behind you, you are at the morning session, that is 9. This is the time you have to come to school, that is right time. Okay, likewise, you teach them, let them explore the timing along with the sun shadow. The science part is connecting here. And also they can see their full body shadow over the ground. Okay, so for the STEM, this is good example. And the next is the same thing. One child, you can ask the child to stand and let the other child to trace that shadow. This is interesting art activity with no cost effective. Okay. So I think these activities will be useful for you. Please go through all the activities. If you have any doubts, kindly ask me and put a message to Janaka sir or to me, then I can explain it to you. Okay. One second, I'll want to share something. Yes. See. So on the left side, that is the same thing for the pre-KG children. Also, UKG children can do it. And the right side, that is the t-shirt or any chart. You can just draw the lungs, basic inner parts. Lungs for inhale and exhale, breathing, heart pumping blood, stomach, wherever whatever you are eating, it all comes to that stomach. And pancreas, what is the function of pancreas to help in digestion, gives them acid, that hormones to make your food digest. And it comes to intestine, small intestine and large intestine. What is the purpose of large intestine and what is the purpose of small intestine? So these inner basic inner parts is enough. And inside my body, you can give the worksheet like this so that the children can cut this inner part and place it wherever this part will come. The brain goes at the top, intestine comes at bottom, pancreas and stomach nearby, lungs on chest, a heart will come in the middle. So inside the large intestine, the small intestine will come. So these inner parts are basic inner parts. You can teach them and ask them to cut and paste it wherever it comes. So the right side is the basic first aid thing. So you can teach them with the help of doll. So this is also the activity for the children for the inner body parts. Large intestine, small intestine, bones, lungs, liver, pancreas, heart. And this is the wonderful activity. You can cut out with the nails. The children will love to do this thing. This is for some fun activity. So they can nail it. Nail paint it. So I hope this session is useful and these activities will be useful. The worksheets and everything, sir will show you. I have shared the links also to share. Sir, if you have any doubts, you can leave a message. I can explain it to you. Thank you, teachers, for giving me this opportunity to deliver the content. Contact Janaka, sir, if you need any support for this. I hope this session is useful and we will meet in the next session. Until then, thank you. Bye from Nadia Jain. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.